AI is the automation of the creation of all types of communication. Hi guys, my name is Elvis. I'm the CEO of Artificial Closers. You might have seen my cartoon character, the crazy AI guy. We have the same hat. So right now with AI, you can automatically create any type of communication. And I promise you right now, whatever product or service you have, the only thing that's stopping you from getting in front of more clients is you're either not communicating with enough people or you're not saying the right things. But AI could help you automate the communication of every part of your business, including your sales process. And in this video, I'm going to share how we automate sales processes for businesses. This could work for any business using AI by building an in-house system that they get to keep. This isn't no lead vendor stuff. No. Lead vendors are done. They're out of here. That's a thing of the past. Right now, everybody has the opportunity to become their own lead vendor, and I'm gonna break it down right now. All right, so there's a lot of steps. I'm gonna break down each of the steps. It looks like a lot, but I promise once I break down each step, you're gonna fully understand this. And then towards the end, I'm gonna share like what it takes to actually execute on all this. And then after that, if you guys wanna work with us, I'll share how we can play a role in you getting all of this done and you owning your own inbound lead generation appointment setting system. I say lead generation appointment setting because it generates leads for you and it creates appointments for you. I'm going to break it down. So before I even get started, why should you guys even listen to me, right? That's a big part. I've generated over 1 million leads working with people like Grant Cardone, Kevin Harrington from Shark Tank. I've also done this for my own business. In 2021, I was able to go from $500 left on a credit card to $100,000 a month in just 8 weeks with a product I created. And it was all because I mastered how to create ads that get people to click and everything else that I'm about to show you. All right, let's get started. So if you want to generate your own high quality exclusive leads and appointments, you first got to be really specific. You want to think, all right, how many appointments do I want to have on a daily basis? And then how much am I willing to spend to get to that many appointments? Because all of this is a paid strategy. For my product, for example, I wanted to have a $5 customer acquisition cost. I wanted it to be so every time I spent $5, I get at least one sale. The product average order value was about $30. So I'm spending $5 to get $30 back. Perfect. I'll keep on spending more $5, right? And now you're using your money to help get you more clients because you created a predictable system where you put X amount of money in and a lot more comes back. And that's what we're looking to build here. So you want to set a goal. Think about like your average client size. Let's say you're selling life insurance and you sell a policy for $1,000 commission on average, right? Now you know how much you're making. How much of that 1,000 are you willing to put back into advertising? Let's say it's 200. Cool. So then you have a $200 customer acquisition cost, right? So then the goal is to create a predictable system to where every time you spend $200, you get one client, right? But you don't need to start with $200. You can start with like 20 bucks a day because we're just creating a predictable system, right? So let's say at 20 bucks a day, you use AI to create content, right? Content could be written content, it can be video content, but the point is you have an ideal client that you're looking for. You need to just create a content strategy that speaks to that same ideal client, right? And then from there, you also want to have a lead magnet, right? You want to have something that you can offer your audience. So if they see your content and you have a good offer, they're like, ooh, I want to connect. And that's how you generate leads. Right? So the way you generate leads, forget about the term, I hate the term generating leads. Building an audience for your brand. That's all it is, right? We're building an audience for your brand and you can't do that if you're not posting. You want to be posting at least 2 times a day. Like there's a lot of people posting 10, 30 times a day, but we recommend at least start with like 2 a day and start creating some consistency, right? Then from there, you want to have a good CRM system. The CRM system is going to help you create forms where people could just submit their information and then boom, the lead goes into the CRM system. And every time a lead comes in, SMS, email automations go out. So now you're having AI that is helping you create content that's communicating to your audience. Then you have an automation tool that when the lead comes in, it's reaching out to your audience again. And guess what? These emails and SMSs, AI. AI could help you with all those messages like an expert marketer. right? So, because here's the thing, this is a lot of steps, but you don't need to know all of it. The most important thing you need to know is AI creates excellent communication, And the people that are using it are creating excellent communication for their brand. And then those who are getting traffic organically, right? If you're getting like a good amount of views, you're gonna wanna pick the videos that are getting good traction. And if they have a good call to action, you can run them as an ad, right? And this is what I mentioned earlier. You can start with like 20 bucks a day. 20 bucks a day will get about 1,000 people that will see the ad that you boosted. So now an extra 1,000 people are learning about your brand, whatever it is that you sell, for just 20 bucks a day. But views doesn't bring us money. That's not how it works. No, and clicks don't even bring us money either. What's gonna happen is out of these 1,000, let's say 20 people click, like 2%, you're gonna have 2 to 10 leads, more or less, because not everybody that clicks submits their information. So let's say for 20 bucks, you're gonna get 2 to 10 leads. And then from there, the lead, guess what? It goes back into the automation system. This is the AI tool. Everything is speed to lead. Somebody sees a piece of content, you're spending 20 bucks a day, the lead comes in, boom, they immediately get a text message and an email. And that velocity is huge because people saw the ad, they liked it, they were in buying mode. And if you wait an hour to call them back, it's not gonna be as successful. So we have immediate SMS and email, and then the goal is to send them more information so that they can book, right? Get them interested enough to wanna book. And we call that a video sales letter. In fact, you're watching a video sales letter right now. What I'm doing is just giving as much information as I can about how to generate your own leads and appointments. And then at the end, I'm gonna ask you guys if you wanna book a call. You can do the same for your business, right? You have X amount of words that it takes to get somebody interested enough to wanna buy your stuff. And what you need to have is just one good power video that could sell the stuff for you. That's called a video sales letter. And this is how like Grant Cardone, all these people made hundreds of millions of dollars by just automating their sales process just like this. And then when people book, guess what? They get SMS and email reminders to make sure they actually show up to the appointment, right? Because you can get attention for your brand, but it doesn't mean anything if you're not turning it into leads. And if you're really looking to grow, you're gonna have to spend some ad budget. And if you have something good to offer, people are gonna submit their information. And if you have an automation tool that's gonna send them information immediately, you can start getting booked appointments like from one day to the next. Now, the last step is you gotta have a closer. You gotta have somebody that can close deals for you. Hopefully all of this makes sense, but if you understand how to do all this, you're good. You don't need us. If you need a little bit of help with any of this, I'm gonna let the crazy AI guy talk about the few offers that we're running right now. And we have a big one where we actually include the salesperson, and we're looking for 10 people to try that one out. So he'll tell you a little bit more about it. Peace, guys. All right, listen up, humans. If you want a predictable customer getting machine using AI and social media, here's what you actually need. You need $20 a day ad budget. You're gonna need an AI CRM system that's gonna reach out to the leads and email them automatically. You need a landing page with a video sales letter that doesn't bore people to death. You need automated follow-ups and nurturing systems whenever somebody books a lead. And then you need somebody to close the dang deals. But relax, I've already built the system for you. This offer is called the FC2A. This means we will automate everything from click to appointment. You post your content, we run your ads, and then you take the calls. And we'll also manage your entire automation system. But if you're looking for the red carpet, where we do everything, we will write and post 60 pieces of content for you every month. We will run your ads, optimize your campaigns, and we will also give you a commission-only closer. That's right, all you gotta do is be the decision maker in your marketing and sales department, and our team will do the rest. And this offer is just $5,000 a month. So if you're ready to completely automate your sales process, this is the right offer for you. If you're ready to stop acting like social media isn't gonna work for you, all you gotta do is pick one of the few options. The moment you make your purchase, you'll get an email for an onboarding call. And on that onboarding call, you're gonna see the entire vision that we're gonna create for you, your brand, your business. So if you're ready to start taking advantage of artificial intelligence for your business, either book a call or get started today. Peace, guys.